have a battle between Jack the Villager or a Reality Warper versus Broly. Now, a bunch of y'all, I bet, heard of Broly, so let's begin with Jack. Jack is the blue-shirted villager who trained with not only Killager, but Jace. FYI, guys, Jace did not do much with him. He, came one day, fought him, beat him, came back the other day, trained with him, and then he left. And so he spent his whole life searching for Killager and Jace, but never found him. While doing this, of course, he's run into some troubling powers, along with the notebook that he has in his mind, which he doesn't. Apparently, that whole entire time, Jace was actually playing an image for Jack. And this is where Jack decided to stop caring about Jace and just start training. Every day he's tried his best to maintain his lead, to maintain his goal, to maintain his power. And even though all these things don't really happen, he still has one thing he has left: his self-power. Now, not like Killager or Jace, he doesn't have any of the stuff that they have, especially not anything they have. But of course, even though all this stuff happens with him, he still has one power that none of these guys have. The power to meet any OC of mine. Now, he's mostly trained with Nano, my older OC, and mostly fails everything Nano tries to teach him. Although Nano has given him a Prismarine crystal. Now, the thing about Prismarine crystals in his universe, every time it hits somebody, they shatter. Now, unlike anything he has, all of his stuff is made out of a special type of metal. And I might be wondering, what is that metal? It is carbonitanium. When I say carbonitanium, it's actually called Villagitanium. Villagitanium, it can only be attained by special powers in mind, which, surprisingly, Jack has. Being stupid. Now, being stupid isn't his power, nor is it his self-mind. He's just pretty dumb in general. Although, even though this, all he seems to worry about is just him being short. Because everybody he knows is actually way taller than him. Now, another thing about Jack is that although his strength increases, he is, of course, left alone. Now, during his training, he actually had to leave Nano and Dreadlord. During this, he, of course, ran into Killager. They both had a fight, and surprisingly, he came out on top. Although the next battle they had after that, Killager won, and it's just an endless loop of them being on top of each other. And although all this stuff happens, surprisingly, Jack is the supposed universe saver? I don't know either. But anyway, guys, overall, Jack is a powerful human being, which is a reality warper. And with his mind, he is basically able to make any powers he wants. To summon stuff, which is his main way of doing it. But what it's actually used for is just power in general. Although, I don't get why I said overall, by the way, guys. But anyway, Jack is still OP. Although, his ways of smart is lacking, as he says. But, of course, even when this comes to it, Slimy Gamer taught him a thing. No matter what, the brain is the game of games. I don't know. JK, guys. Slimy, if you're watching... Yeah. Overall, Jack is a reality warper with powers to summon anything or do anything, basically. With a power to create anything, that's pretty good. But everything he spawns is blue, including the prismarine crystal he has. But anyway, let's move on with the... Tu house letter.
I'm not trying to get killed. Ooh, what I'm gonna do? Eat in the cream. Move me through. Stress level high, it's full court press. Can't guess the result is death. Adrenaline filled like a kid middling. Gotta get away from this bullshit. Man, push to the max, no time to relax. Cause if we ain't axe, but I ain't trying to hear it. Float like spirit. Trying coming. I feel us getting near it. Can't stop now, yo, we almost there. Unaware of what awaits us in the air. Man, that was tough. Jumping off the building, but if we didn't do it, then our time was up. Never that though, just too swift. Blessed with a gift that flows from my lips. Still represents talking that shit. Still hit your chest like the blast from the pit. Ain't no stopping. I'ma keep it popping, rolling and rocking. Pure hip hopping, so like rocking. You know I got plenty. I'ma see no dog, and you more like any. Jeff's in the decks, ask for the best. So I fight in, put flames to the test. Burn it down from dust to dawn, rise from the ash, and then I'm gone.
Now let me explain why Jack won. He definitely does not have as much experience, but of course he does have power. Now with this power, he is able to summon anything of his, which can easily kill Broly. Say if he wants to summon a magic, sorry guys, where was I? Well anyway, as I said before, Jack is just better at Broly. Although, and the only edge Broly had was in mind power and probably strength, just like a tiny bit. Actually, no, Jack had the strength advantage. So all Broly had was just him being more smarter. So anyway, guys, I don't usually do this, but if you want to see a rematch with Jace, Killager, and Jack versus Broly, Goku, and Vegeta, comment down below a rematch. But now, y'all already know who's next. It's Killager versus Blossom. Well, anyway, guys, I love y'all, and goodbye!